Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, girls. So our lesson today, how to estimate the quotient. That's mean if I want to divide two decimal, sorry, not decimal, two fractions. Hello, Lena. So if I want to divide two fractions or two mixed number, because mixed number is a fraction and a whole. So first thing, I have to estimate the quotient. Estimate the quotient means I have to guess the quotient will be close to any number. And you know, estimation, there is there's many methods that I can use it to estimate the quotient. So let's start, and I want you to focus with me on this example. First thing, we will solve this example to know how we will solve how we will estimate the quotient. I'm sorry. First thing, girls, look, I want to divide here 15 and 3 over 4 on or by 3 and 5 over 6. There is a method I can use it to divide two fractions. This method, we name it compatible numbers. What is compatible numbers? What are compatible numbers? Compatible numbers are numbers that can calculate by each other or calculate together. So if the calculation here is division, so I will choose numbers close to those numbers and I can divide it on each other or by each other. So what is the closest answer to 15 and 3 over 4? 15 and 3 over 4, the closest answer to this number, look, if I want to round this number here into the nearest whole, so look, that here 3, or 3 over 4, here 3 over 4, look, 3 over 4, it's the numerator here, it's close to the denominator. That's mean if I want to estimate this number, it will be a whole. That's mean 1, okay? Because numerator, it's close to denominator. Because numerator, it's close to the denominator, the difference between them only 1. So I can here estimate or round this fraction into a whole. That's mean into a 1. So if I round this fraction into the nearest 1, that's mean the number becomes what? 15, and 1, it will be 16. Okay? It will be 16. Okay? So now I want also to round 3 and 5 over 6. My problem is the fraction also. Also 5 over 6, numerator, it's close to the denominator. The difference between them only 1. Okay? The difference between them only 1. So I can round this fraction into the nearest whole also. So the closest fraction to this, it will be, yes, your answer is correct, Manal, thank you. The closest answer to this number is the whole, which is here 6 over 6. And 6 over 6 means also 1. So if I round this fraction into the nearest whole, it will be 1. And if I add this 1 to the 3, so the number becomes 4. Okay? The number becomes 4. So we named 16 and 4 compatible numbers. We named 16 and 4 compatible numbers. Why we name those numbers compatible numbers? Why we name those numbers compatible numbers? Because I can divide those numbers mentally. I can divide those numbers mentally. So I can divide 16 on 4. And the answer will be what? 16 divided 4 equals what? Girls, please stop typing on the chat and focus with me. You will understand. If you waste your time typing on the chat, of course you don't understand the lesson. So you have to focus with me, please, to understand the lesson. You have to focus on the slide, not on the chat, please. So 16 divided 4 equals 4. So now those numbers, easily I can divide those numbers. So I will name those numbers compatible numbers, suitable numbers to each other. That's what I mean in compatible numbers. Suitable numbers like 16 and 4. Okay? So I can divide those numbers by using my mind. No need to use any strategy. So I have to round those numbers into the closest answer or the closest number. And those closest number must be compatible numbers. Numbers I can divide it on each other, by each other, mentally, without using any strategy, by using my mind. So this is the strategy that I will use it to estimate the division. This is the strategy that I will use it to estimate the division. Now open your book on page 103. And let's start with the first example. Okay, let's start with the first example on this page. So, look at this note, girls. Compatible numbers, numbers that are easy to add, subtract, multiply, or divide in your mind, in your head. Okay? So easily I can add the numbers, easily I can divide the numbers, easily I can multiply the numbers without using any strategy. Okay? So now you will understand it, girls, because we will repeat the same strategy on the first exercise. Look, I want to round 22 and 4 over 5, 6 and 1 over 4 into two numbers. The closest numbers for those two numbers, but the numbers must be compatible numbers. That means I can divide those numbers by using my mind. Okay? I can divide the numbers by using my mind. Okay, let's start. What is the closest answer to 20 or 22 4 over 5? The closest whole. Manal said 23. Farah said 25. Okay, but I want number I can divide it on 6. So it's not 23, it's not 25 also. It will be, thank you Farah, that's right. It will be 24, that's right. So I will round this number into 24. The closest answer to 22 and 4 over 5 and able to divide it on 6. So I will round this number and it will be what? It will be 6. The closest answer able to divide 24 on it. Now 24 divided 6, very easy I think. What is the number? I will multiply it with 6. It will be 4, not 8. No Lamar. What is the number that able to divide 6 on what is the number that if I multiply 6 with it, it will be 24? Thank you, girls. The answer is 4. Thank you so much. Now, I want you, Lamar, to help me. Open your mic, please, and let's start. I want to solve number 2. So, the strategy or the method that I will use it in this lesson, comparable numbers to estimate, okay? I will not use rounding. I will use comparable numbers. Okay, Lamar, first thing, I want to round the fractions into the nearest number or the closest number able to divide by each other. Well, let's start. 12. There is any need to divide, or sorry, there is any need to round this number, or no, it's a whole, right? So I will leave it as it is. Let's round this number. Let's round 3 and 3 over 4. What is the closest answer or the closest number to this number?
4.
Very good. The closest answer for 3 and 3 over 4, able to divide 12 on it, it's 4. So I will choose 4 because I can divide 12 on 4. The answer will be what?
3.
Very good, Lamar. Thank you so much. The answer will be 3. Now, let's move to number 3. Yes, Arwa. Open your mic, dear. And let's find here the number that I will round 3 or 33 here. 33 and 7 over 8 divided on 5 and 1 over 3. I think I said Arwa. Arwa, can you open your mic? Okay. Okay, I think Arwa don't want to answer. Let's see. Manal. Yes, Manal.
Hi, Miss.
Hi,
How are
dear. Fine, thank you.
Um,
33 and
answer
7 over 8. I want to round
Yes,
this number.
will be
Yes,
35.
very good. 35. That's right.
And
The closest answer, the closest number to this number, I can divide it on 5. So,
5.
very good. And this number,
Teacher, Farah is answering answering it.
okay, I will not see the chat. Don't worry.
Yes.
I'm listening for
and
you.
the answer, teacher, is
35 divided 5. Look, the closest answer to this
7
number,
5. Yeah, it's 7.
35 divided 5 equals 7. Thank you.
7.
Thank you, Manal. So the closest answer, the closest number able to divide by each other. This is my point. The comparable numbers. If you finish, please writing type 1 in the chat, please. If you finish writing, type in the chat. Okay, thank you so much. Now, let's move to exercise number 4. Now I will choose the lucky girl who will solve this exercise. It will be Lena. Yes, Lena, open your mic. Yes, Lena. Now, look, I want to round the numbers into the closest number that's able to divide by each other. 3 and 7 over 8 divided on 5 over 9. Let's see how I will find the answer. What is the closest number to 3 and 7 over 8?
4.
Very good, 4. So the closest whole is 4. Now, 5 over 9. If I want to round it here, what is the number? It will becomes what?
1.
Again.
1.
1. You said 1, right? But I don't think so. Look, girls, 5 over 9. Okay. If I want to round this number into the nearest whole or into the nearest number able to divide on this number, I will draw the number line for you. First thing, look at the number line. Okay, I want to use compatible numbers. Compatible numbers. 0, 1/2, and 1. Compatible numbers. If I want to locate 5/9, 5/9 will be right here. 5/9. Look, Lena, 5/9, it's close to 1 or to 1/2.
1/2.
Very good. It's close to 1/2. So I will choose 1/2 to divide 4 on it. And yesterday we talked about how to divide whole number on 1/2, right?
Yes.
What is the answer? It will be what?
8.
Very good. It will be 8. So yesterday, thank you so much, Lena. Thank you, dear. Very good. So yesterday we talked about how to draw the fraction strip and count the groups, right? Let's see how. So if I want to divide 4 on 1/2, I have to draw the fraction strip first. This is the fraction strip. Now, in the first fraction strip, I have to put the dividend. I have to put the dividend, which is here 4. The dividend is 4. That's mean 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, focus on the screen to understand. 1, 1, 1, 1. Now I will write, or I will draw here the dividend. The divisor. 1/2. The divisor will be 1/2. That's mean I will draw on the fraction strip 1/2. Each part will be 1/2, right? Each part will be 1/2. When I want to divide 4 on 1/2, count the number of parts. Count the number of parts. So 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why the answer will be 8. So this exercise related to the lesson that we talked about yesterday, the last lesson. Okay? Now, let's move to exercise number 5. 34 and 7/12 divided on 7 and 3/8. Who will help me? I will. Yes, Jana Muhammad. Jana Muhammad.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, dear. I want you to round this number into the closest number that's able to divide on 7. What is the closest number to 34 that's able to divide it on 7?
35.
Very good. Excellent. 35. And I will divide it, the number, or this number, will be 7, right? So the answer will be what?
5.
Very good. 35 divided 7 equals 5. Thank you so much, Jenna. So 35 and 7 are what? Compatible numbers, because I can divide those numbers by each other. Okay? Now I will choose another one to help me. Who didn't answer? Let's see. Raise your hands, girls. Yes, Tolene. Raise your hands. Tolin, open your mic. Okay, let's see. Yes, Yusra. Yes, Yusra. Oh, okay. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, Jenna. Okay, let's see, Maryam. Girls, I asked you to open the mic, but you didn't open. Okay, Maryam. Okay,
Yes,
Maryam.
teacher.
Okay, I want to round 1 and 2 over 9 into the nearest number or the compatible numbers. Okay, now the same strategy on number 4. This one and this one, I will use the same strategy. So, 1 and 2 over 9. What is the closest whole to this number?
2,
No, it's 1.
1.
1 is the closest whole to the number. Now, if I want to divide it on a number, 1 over 6, it's close to 0 or to what? It's close to which number?
It's close to
Okay, in this exercise, I will leave the same number as it is, and I will use this strategy. So 1 and 1 over 6 are compatible numbers because I know how to divide those numbers according to the fraction strip, as we said yesterday. So help me please to divide it. I will erase this, okay, to know the answer. Okay. One means what? Means a whole, right? So I will draw the fraction strip that represent the first number, which is 1. So 1 is a whole. Now I want to draw the fraction strip that represent 1 over 6. 1 over 6 means I have to divide the fraction strip into 6 equal parts.
Okay.
Okay? So
Okay.
I will divide into 6 equal parts. This is 1, 2 and 3. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So there are 6. Each one of those parts equals 1 over 6. Now, to know the answer when I want to divide a number on a fraction, so I have to count the number of parts. Count the number of parts. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
no 7.
So it
6,
equals 7.
6, not 7. Count again. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
So it
6.
equals 6.
Very good. So the answer is 6. Thank you so much. Farah?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Who answered now?
Farah, teacher.
Farah? Okay, Farah. You answered now, right?
No, I didn't answer.
Who answered now? I think this is Maryam, right? Maryam.
Yes.
Okay, girls. Thank you so much. Now, Farah. Okay, let's move. You finished this, girls? You finished this? Done? Thank you so much. Now let's move to the next exercise.
Number 7.
Okay, number 7. Okay, number 7. Can you read the number for me, Farah?
Yes. 44, 1 over 4. Divide 11, 7 over 9.
Yes, I want to round the numbers into compatible numbers. So what is the closest answer for 44 that able to divide?
Say that the same.
The same, very good, because I can divide 44 on 11, right? Very, very good. I can divide it mentally by using my mind. So this number also becomes what?
Becomes 11, the same.
The same. Very good. Now 44 divided 11, it will be what?
Equal 4.
Equals 4. Very good. Thank you so much. That's right. Thank you so much, Farah. Thank you. Now I will choose another girl. Who didn't answer, girls? I think Jenna was asking me to answer. Jenna,
Okay, raise your hand, Janan, here. Raise your hand. I can't see your name, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Now let's
Finally, Jenna. 71 and 11 over 12 divided on 8 and 3 over 4. I want to use comparable numbers. What is the closest number to 71 that's able to divide on 8?
71.
the closest answer to 71. I can divide it on 8. Look, 72, can I divide it on 8? Can I divide it 72 on 8?
Yes.
Yes, I can divide it on 8. So if I round this number into 72 and I round this number into 8, 72 divided 8 times table.
72
Equals?
divided 8 equals 7 equal 9.
No, equals
Equal 9.
yes, right, that's right. Sorry, equals 9. Okay. Thank you so much, Jenna. Now let's see another girl to help me to solve exercise number 9. Okay, I will choose Selma. Selma, open your mic.
Yes, teacher.
How are you, Selma? Let's now solve number 9. 1 and 1 over 6 divided on 1 over 8. I will use compatible numbers. So what is the closest answer, or the closest number to 1 and 1 over 6 able to divide? The closest answer to
1.
very good, 1. The closest whole to 1 and 1 over 6 is 1. Now, I want to divide it on what? On this fraction, 1 over 8. I will leave
1
this.
over 8.
Yes, I will leave the number as it is. You know how to divide the number as we learned yesterday? On the fraction strip?
Yes.
Yes, let's do it together. Now, first thing, I will divide this whole. This is the whole 1. And this is the first fraction strip.
Yes.
And I want to divide this number, or I want to draw the fraction strip to 1 over 8. So I have to divide the fraction strip into 8 equal parts, right?
Yes.
Let's divide. Can you tell me the number will be what?
I think the number will be 8.
Very good. That's right, Selma. So the number will be 8 because each one is 1 over 8. If I want to count the number of parts,
Yes.
1, 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
so the answer will be the number of parts. Very good, Selma. Thank you so much. Okay, girls, if you finish writing on this page, can you type 1 on the chat just one time? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Lamar, ask me. Ask me, Lamar. Tolene, I opened the mic for you, but you didn't open it. I opened the mic. I asked you to open the mic, but you didn't answer. So that's why, okay, I will give you, girls, I think we have 4 minutes or 3 minutes. So I will give you an example to solve. Okay? I will give you an example to solve. I will write an example right here. And I want someone of you to help me to solve it. The example is 21 and 3/10 divided on 2 and 5/6. Who will help me to solve this exercise? Okay, who didn't answer today? Lamar, you answered, I think. When we start, I think you answered. Okay, let's see. Who didn't answer? Yes? Rijan? Rijan?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Rijan. Let's see what is the compatible numbers for those two numbers. First thing, Rijan, I want you to round 21 into the nearest whole.
20.
I have another suggestion. Look, 2 and 5/6. Can I round it into the nearest whole?
Yes, it's
What
3.
Very good. So I have to round 21 and 3/10 into the number that I can divide it on 3. So what is the number?
It is 7.
It will be 21. You mean the rounding. Now I want the rounding, not the answer.
Oh, yes.
So
it's
it will be
21.
21. Right, Rijan? So now
Yes.
divide 21 on 3. The answer will be what?
7.
Very good. The answer will be 7. So this is the estimation. Thank you so much. Okay. Now let's see another example. Okay. Okay, Lamar, where is your name? Where is your name? Okay. Lamar, what's your question?
Teacher, my question is, when I do the homework, I have to send it to you on WhatsApp?
Yes, of course. Girls, you have to send your homework, of course. Because, thank you, Lamar. Okay, I'm sorry, I opened the mic. I closed the mic, I'm sorry. Okay, where's your name again? Girls, about the homework, you have to send the homework for me on the WhatsApp, because there is marks on the homework for doing the homework. I know I will send for you the answers, but that's not mean you don't have to send it. No, you have to send it, of course, to give you a mark. Okay, so this is our lesson today. Your homework for today on page 105. Okay, I'm sorry, Yusra. I'm sorry, girls, because you don't answer, but the session is finished. Maria, you talking to me, you have to say teacher Selma, not Selma. Okay? So your homework on page 105, okay, I want you to solve number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Okay, Maria, I'm sorry about that. Who asked about my name? I think you know my name. So, girls, now the session is finished. I'm sorry.